Sylvia Plath, and he read Daddy to me. And it actually blew my circuits because I hadn't heard it before. He, I think, has had a huge influence on a lot of people.
He has, definitely acting as a mentor for young poets in Calgary, also with his work with the Single Onion and putting on readings in Calgary. And I think this is what kind of inspires me both with you and Kirk is your engagement with the literary community. So even as a young writer, I was kind of picking up on those ideas that I'm working on my own projects, but I'm also involved in the community and putting on events, meeting people, writing grants to bring in poets and things like that. And that was a formative aspect as a young writer, being around you and Kirk, and just kind of seeing how the artists were connected with the community, giving back to the community, and then seeing that blossom with, the next generation of writers emerging. And
I think giving back is so important. I think that not enough people give back. And if you start organizing, as you have, and you really picked up the baton with the Single Onion, and you do so much, and it's the way you do it is with such ease and grace, which is amazing as a community leader now that you are. And so it's wonderful that you've picked up that baton and that you can, or the wand. You've taken the wand. And you're now a leader in that. And I think that it's an important aspect of being a poet. Poets that just write poems and want to, sort of jerk off on the page and in the world, in a sense, that they don't really care about anyone but themselves. I don't really dig their work. It's I really, really love people that are engaged with the community and that it's about a larger picture than themselves. And your work shows that. And I think your work shows that. And every poet that writes, that does give back, brings something to the work because that's who they are. Mm-hmm. And there's something like you become part of the larger union.
And poetry can seem to be so like such a solitary activity that you're kind of working on these poems on your own, fretting over them. And so it is nice to develop that larger community, whether you're sharing work or even just talking with other poets. If you're at a reading and I'll ask somebody, what are you working on? And that might kind of fire some ideas in my imagination. Or maybe if I hear a poem that they read, then that kind of gets me thinking about new ideas. So sometimes I feel like I'm a weirdo in the basement writing poems on my own. So it's nice to kind of get out to that larger community and make the connections and see how that can expand my imaginative horizons and things like that.